Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. We are doing another apartment hunting video, focusing in on studio apartments, and they are going to get less expensive each time we go along. So we're gonna start off with the most expensive one and end at the least expensive. Pricing is still at a freaking all-time high this summer. It is insane. If you didn't know, I am a broker with Compass. I run the team Moxie. I help a ton of virtual clients find their homes in Chicago, which is why I end up getting these videos. If you are looking for an apartment, be sure to fill in the job form link that is in the description box. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. All right, so this first unit that we're looking at is a very, very cool studio. The one that we have it filmed on is on the 32nd floor, whereas the actual unit would be on the 10th floor, but I couldn't get into the one on the 10th floor, so this is as close as we could get. This one is south facing. It is 616 square feet. This one technically is a convertible floor plan, so you'll see that in a second too. Right when you come in, on the right-hand side, you have your bathroom. This one is a shower tub combo. This building's not old. It's also not necessarily brand new. Right next to the bathroom, you will see there's like this linen closet. I have a ton of clients who end up using those for shoes. I have all sorts of clients that are just really, really into shoes. I'm personally not that girl. I've worn high top Converse, I think since 6th grade, and that is like my go-to shoe all the time. But if you are someone who loves shoes and collects a lot of shoes, that linen closet would be perfect for that. And if not, great place for your linens and towels. On the left-hand side, this is gonna be your main coat closet, which is really great. You definitely need a coat closet in the city of Chicago. I didn't have one when I first moved here. It's tough, you want a coat closet. Then we have your in-unit washer and dryer. Here is your living room and kitchen space. It does have this island, which is really nice, so you don't need to have a dining table or anything. You can just pull some bar stools up to it. This view is insane. This view is absolutely beautiful. This view is on the 32nd floor. The actual unit is not this high up, so keep that in mind. Really, really gorgeous from this video, but it's not gonna be apples to apples when it comes to view. All of your appliances and interior will be the same, like your cabinets and everything, but just not the view. Then coming into the bedroom, this is your bedroom area. So it is a very distinct bedroom area, but there isn't a door there, which is why it's considered a convertible, not a one bedroom. And then you still have this huge walk-in closet. So this unit, as far as like not one bedrooms go, this has some of the best storage that we see in like a studio convertible sort of layout. So this one is priced at $2,844 a month. Definitely on the higher end for a convertible. What is the difference between a convertible and a studio, you might be asking? So convertibles are where you do have a designated bedroom area. It's not just one open room, whereas a studio is going to be one open room where you would have to kind of divide up your space more. They just vary so much building to building. Some buildings have convertibles that have sliding doors and they still call it a convertible. You kind of just never know. But in this one, no door, good separation of space. All right, moving on to the next one. This next one is in Streeterville. Here we are looking at a slightly larger unit. This one is 695 square feet. It is west facing and it is priced at $2,598 a month. So just shy of $2,600. Coming into your entryway of this one, you also have a really big coat closet here as well. This is such an interesting floor plan in my opinion. You have a huge bathroom in this one. You have a standing shower, but like that overall bathroom space is really big. So this is your bedroom area, which I think is really interesting because your bed has to go on the wall basically that faces your closet here because there's the bathroom door and the entryway on the other side. But with that, you have such a straight on view of your kitchen, which normally is my client's biggest like hang up when it comes to studios. They don't care if it's a studio or a smaller space, but they just don't want to feel like they're in their kitchen. And for this layout, I do feel like it's very like kitchen focused. Comment down below. Let me know what you think and if I'm crazy on this one or if this wouldn't bother you. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But there is the additional closet in your bedroom as well, so extra storage, which is nice. You have this like hallway area and then your living room space is really big in this one. So you have this kitchen that is very open. You have an electrical stovetop, but it's just a 2-burner electric top, which I always think is super interesting. Then you do have your microwave oven. Those are full size. Your fridge is on the smaller size, but you get really good pantry space in this one. Your view here, we're on the 18th floor. It's very cool that you can see the Tribune, but your living room space is a really good size. That's where most of your square footage comes. I always prefer that. I like a larger living room than a bedroom because I literally just use my bedroom to sleep and my living room is where I spend most of my time. Plus that kitchen island is so big, you could easily fit 3, possibly 4 bar stools at it. So if you like to have friends over, this one has good separation of space of where you could have friends in your living room and kitchen and not have it feel like they're in your bedroom. Next up, we are going to River North. One of my favorite parts of River North. It's pretty close to where Alex and I lived. We lived in River North for like 5.5 years, and we moved 3 different times. So we tried out a couple different areas, but I really like this part of River North a lot. This one is 538 square feet. So this is the smallest of what we've seen, east facing, and it is going for $2,359 a month. All right, so right when you enter, you have this entryway, and then here is your bathroom. As you can see, this one does feel like the most updated of all of the ones that we've seen so far. It's a little bit newer. You have your stacked washer and dryer, and then there is space in there too to be able to like do extra storage. Here you have a pretty true galley kitchen. So unlike the other ones where there was a kitchen island that you could pull bar stools up to, this one is a true galley where it is like kitchen and then wall. So there's not really opportunity to add like a floating island to it, but the finishes are very nice. The tile, the cabinets, the countertops, all of that good stuff. This one has a balcony. This is our first unit that we've taken a look at with a balcony. So I know that's a big selling point. Your view is a little bit more open here than in the last one. Even though we're only on the 6th floor, you can see out quite a bit more, but this is a very true studio. So no separation of space whatsoever. This is going to be your closet. And then there is this like shelving unit behind the closet too, which is nice. But this one is a true studio where it is just an open square. You do not have a designated bedroom area. So you have to be able to kind of like work with that a little bit more. I used to live in a true studio. If you didn't know, that is how my entire channel got started. It did not bother me. I really liked my studio and it was just me at the time. So having just the one open space was totally fine. But when Alex and I moved into an apartment together in Chicago, they listed it as a studio. Technically, I would consider it a convertible because it was like a designated bedroom area. It can be nice to have the separation, but if you're balling on a budget, I would say not a deal breaker. And last but not least, our least expensive option for the day is also our largest option for the day. This one is in Streeterville. It is 662 square feet. It is north facing, and it is priced at $2,185 a month. So this building is always very popular because it is a loft style building. So just like you see here, you do have that exposed brick in the laundry room. You also have that whole freaking laundry room, which is kind of crazy on its own. Side-by-side washer dryers are very hard to find. And then you do have all of the storage above and around it as well. Coming down the hallway, next you have your bathroom. Bathroom is really big too. This one is a standing shower tub combo as well. And then you'll see you've got brick all along the sides here. This is gonna be your main closet. You have brick in your closet too. This closet is huge. Like truly you could make this into a den office space if you wanted to, if you're cool with like not having any external light. But that is a really, really big closet, which is always something I look out for because studios, that is generally where they compromise the most. You usually have really small closet space in a studio, but not in this one. And not in the other ones we've shown either. They actually had pretty good closet space compared to other options I've seen. And then this is your main living area. So really big kitchen, all full size appliances. This kitchen island is huge and it's really pretty. And then you do have the brick all the way around. This is your only window, which can be a little bit frustrating for people. These units are not the brightest, if that's something that's a deal breaker, especially with it being north facing. You're not going to get like the direct sunlight that comes in. But if you want the larger square footage, the less price point, and you like the design of the exposed brick and things, that is a pretty dang good option. I'm a sucker for a loft, so those ones do always intrigue me, but I'm interested to hear what you guys think. That being said, comment down below, let me know which ones are your favorites. It is always so interesting to get the feedback from you guys and see what you're kind of gravitating towards, because every time I work with a client, I'm always trying to like figure out what do I think they're going to do. And just about 50% of the time, I have no idea, and 50% of the time, I absolutely nail it. So I'm excited to see what you guys think. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. My Jotform link is in the description box, but as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll keep coming out with more of these videos, and I'll see you next time.